Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Stunnandi Divestave Vede Sangha Pradakamo Gayandim Samaga Dhyana Vastitadgatena Manasa Pashyantiyam Yoginaha Yasyantam Navidusura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Amanitvamadambhitvam ahimsa kshantirarjavam acharyopasanam saucham sthairyamatma vinigraham indriyartheshu vairagyam anahankara evacha janma mrityu jara vyadhi dukkha doshanudarshanam asaktiranavishvangah putradara gruhadishu nityam cha samachittatvam ishtanishtopapatishu mayi chananya yogena bhaktiravya vicharini vivikta desha sevitvam aratirjana sansadi adhyatma jnana nitvatvam tattva jnanartha darshanam etad jnanamiti proktam ajnanam yadatonyatha. The usod of all these kshetra, icha, dvesha, samuttena, icha, dvesha, that sukham, dukkham, sanghata, chetana, dhruti, all these 5 elements, another thing, of course, so now icha, dvesha, sukham, dukkham, all these thoughts and emotions, that also is kshetram. Also, all these values, beginning from amanitva to tattva jnanartha darshanam, 20 dispositions, that also comes under the kshetra, which are the fields that are known. What is the difference? Difference is certain emotions are becoming means, you understand that peculiar word in English, don't worry. Certain words, certain emotions are becoming in a sense, yet facilitates your being with yourself. Yet certain other thoughts as though takes you away from yourself. Even though from the absolute standpoint, from the reality of your own nature, who you are is constant, ever remain the same. But like the moments of happiness and unhappiness, think of it for yourself. Moments of happiness, usually you completely forget yourself. Because you are so much with yourself, you don't need anything else. Whereas moments of unhappiness means thought, projection, agitation means as though it takes you away from yourself. At the moment of happiness, you are not wise, but you don't complain. Are you getting that? Are you getting that point, please? In the moments of happiness, you are not wise, because you are still looking for yourself, but you don't complain. Deep sleep, anybody complains? Anybody likes to complain in deep sleep? I mean, waking up also, do you complain? Never. Because in moment of happiness, when everything is going smooth, think, when everything is going smooth, your bus is on time, the train is on time, the plane is on time, you wanted to meet somebody at 4 o'clock, right on time, the food that you want, the hotel has provided, everything going smooth. What shall you say? You don't complain. Not that you are happy with yourself, you are happy with the relative situations. Are you getting that? You are happy with the relative situations. The breakfast that you wanted is there. The person that you wanted is around. The food that you want, available. The newspaper you wanted, available. Everything works out. Like a clockwork, everything works out. Average people live like that. Why in an advanced country, or any person whom you call as organized, he doesn't feel the need for any change. Why? Because everything is organized. 6 o'clock, this should happen, that happens. 7 o'clock driver should come, 7 o'clock driver comes. 8 o'clock I'm going to office, 8 o'clock I'm going to office. 9 o'clock a check has to come, check has to come. 10 o'clock I have to issue a check, issue the check. 11 o'clock somebody have to meet, that person has come. Any day, as you organize, if things move exactly as it move, that time you are not happy with yourself, but you are not unhappy. So those situations facilitate as though being with yourself. Are you getting that point, please? Why psychologically everybody wants organized, orderly life? Because you have nothing to complain. Are you getting that? But the moment something goes out of sync, something changes, something happens which is not expected from you. That is what, like an accident. Nobody likes an accident. Why? You are not prepared for it. You are not prepared for it. The moment it happens, an accident happens, suddenly all your pre-arrangement, whatever you have organized, completely falls apart. You had thought, I'll reach Madras at 10 o'clock. 11 o'clock I'll go there, 12 o'clock I'll meet somebody, 1 o'clock I'll do that, 2 o'clock I'll go there. Whole program is set up, the schedule is set up. As you are reaching Chengalpet, accident. What happens? Oh God, the whole routine is upset. The whole thing is gone. Why? Are you getting that point? Same thing in life also. When I am 15, I am in school. When I am 19, I will be in the college. When I am 23, I am out of the college. 24, I am married. 27, I am purchasing my first house. 30, I purchased my car. 32, my first baby or second baby finished. And suppose is going on. School time, college time, job time, marriage time, everything good. Suddenly, child dies. Whole world collapses. Until that, not that you are happy, you are not unhappy. Are you getting that? That's so beautiful. That is how average person wants, that whatever he wants, there should be no accident in life. Unfortunately, accident happens. That is part of the living. That is part of the living. Right. Nothing moves exactly according to your routine or expectations. Suddenly a cyclone comes, earthquake comes, tsunami comes. Your whole family, you are gone to the beach, have a good day, enjoy yourself, and you are really enjoying special spectacle. The sea has receded 1 kilometer. You say, oh, what a beauty. I could never see. So enthusiastically you have gone. Today they have put a photo of, during 4 years back in Madras tsunami, how the water had gone, completely receded. Somebody has taken a photo, and you can see how many people in that place. I told you, had I been there, I would also been dead, because it's a curious cat. Suppose I would have been near the ashram and I see water is receding. Very good, let's go. Why is a new land? Never will put our foot there. Let us go. And you are dead. If the water comes back 500 kilometers speed per hour, like a jet speed, it returns. And once the whole family has gone, 4 are drowned. That one person, what happens to him? Suddenly say, my world is shattered. Not that now so far you are enlightened. No, but there is no complaint of unhappiness. Understand? So becoming values means, understand, becoming values means, good values means, those values or those dispositions which does not make you happy, but doesn't make you feel unhappy. Because happiness can come only from you. But it doesn't make you feel unhappy. It's like giving somebody 20 rupees. You are going down, a beggar is, a poor man is starving. You give him 5 rupees. Do you feel bad? Right. Another person is starving. How are you? A nice word. Amanitvam, adambitvam. That's like it. No arrogance, no nothing. How do you feel? Fine. So when people say, civilized behavior means what? No rude word. Suppose somebody is shouting, don't, why are you shouting? No rude word. Let him do. I don't want to point anything. Whatever happens, I merge with it and come away. Understand? Acceptance. I do not create a chain reaction. But there are some people, what happens is, that is why some people who are like ignorant as well as not given the right type of values, like aggressive people, short-tempered, jealous, insensitive. Such people you come across, they insist on creating problem for yourself, they insist on creating problem for themselves as well as for others. They do not understand. So this is all kshetra. Everything is a field. It's like this place, quietude. Now, come to Tiruvannamalai, jungle, mountain, everything, classes, then atmosphere in which you may not be happy, but you are not unhappy. It doesn't remind you of any unhappiness. So at that time, suppose a class is given and said, happiness that you are enjoying, isn't it yourself? Oh, you accept it. But suppose you are in a situation where everybody is fighting with everybody, shouting with everybody, you have to be self-defensive, to defend yourself all the time, full of conflict, and then somebody says, you are the happiness. What do you say? Yeah, keep the philosophy with you. Why? Because you are surrounded by these moods. Are you getting that point, please? See it very clearly. So becoming values means, that is a peaceful world means, society means what? Where each one is doing his own thing. You are not worried what the other person does, other person not worried what you do. You do your own thing. You do not go on asking people, what are they doing, what are you doing, what he is doing. That is why gossip. Any type of gossip, any type of backbiting, any type of such observations unnecessarily create problem. Please. So these are anyway. So these are also kshetra. Ultimately, when you are with yourself, it makes no difference to you. What thought comes up, what mood comes up, makes no difference to you. But in the beginning stages, a moment of peacefulness is better than a moment of anger. In a moment of anger, you don't know what you are doing. We saw in the second chapter, Vishayan dhyato pumsaha sangateshu upajayate. Sangat kamaha. Kamat krodaha. Krodat sammoha. Sammohat smriti bhransa. Smriti bhransa buddhinasa. Buddhinasat pranasyati. That is the biography of death. Sangha. When you go on unconsciously contemplating upon your mind, don't say you now. Your mind unconsciously goes on contemplating upon an object. Sangha, sangat, sanjayate, kama. When go on thinking about it, desire to be with the object, proximity of the object of thought. The thought is so strong. That is why until that thought came, that person or thing was unknown. You never wanted it. You can't mean, what never wanted it? You cannot want it. Why? A thought doesn't exist. That is why unknown people, unknown things are so comfortable. Because in relation to them, you have no emotions whatever built on you. Please see that. And with this complete picture, now are you getting that? Learn to solve your problem for yourself. Because you unconsciously create your problem. So the mind unconsciously building it up. Building up. Sangha jayate. Then when the Sangha, you are so much involved, associated with the thought, then you want the proximity of the object of thought. Kama, desire, lust, passion. I want to be with the object. It can be a living thing, it can be a non-living thing. Kama. Then when you have a strong desire to be with the object, you think as though you have desired and that should be your object of desire, therefore you should be with you, and then you should be with that object. By chance, it is not available, krodha, anger. If you get it, lobha, more of it, I should have it. Somebody else gets it, I don't get it, jealousy. So kamat, krodha, lobha, jealousy, irsha. Are you getting that point, please? How it all works? You are here, few students are here. 1 or 2 years back, none of you know each other. None of you know each other. None of you. You see some villages, another town, another country, so many people somewhere. Now you stay for 5, 10 months, 5 months, 10, 1 year you have stayed together. When you are staying together, what happens? You observe yourself. When you stay together, it must have happened, somebody will be a little more friendly to you than some other person. Totally unknown. Different types of equations. Even with the same person, at one time you might have been friendly, now you are not very comfortable. At one time you are comfortable, now you are not very uncomfortable. Now you feel attracted, now you say, yeah, this fellow is stupid. How does it happen? Or because you like the person, now the other person come and talk to the other person, very angry. Oh, not talking to me, only talking to him. Or jealous. Why talking to him and not to me? Why everybody appreciates him and not me? Jealousy. In this little world of yours, first day in an ashram, blissful. Oh, lovely place. Now, after 6 months, the place has become your samsar. The ashram also becomes your samsar. Because that man is nearer to me, that woman is crazy, that man is like that, she is that. Now who created it? God organized it. Are you getting that point, please? See and play. And what do you get out of anger, hatred, jealousy, love, infatuation? What do you get out of it? Nothing except a sorrow, sorrow, sorrow. If you can tune in, harmonize, I am happy with myself, you are happy with yourself. Can we meet? Yes. Cannot meet? No. Thanks. Why should it be your problem? Why should it be my problem? Did you come here to become each other's problem? Same thing in the extended universe. Your house, your ashram is like your laboratory. Understand? Don't you waste time here. It's a laboratory. Totally unknown. But yet, this type of equation comes up. Kamat, krodha, lobha, irsha, and then krodhat, sammoha. When you are angry, you forget who you are, what you are doing, what is your background. If you are jealous, you forget who you are, what you are doing. When you are greedy, I want more of it, again you forget who you are, what are you doing. Sammoha. Sammohat smriti bhamsa. You completely forget. That is where there is a psychological breakdown. Buddhinasat pranasyati. You become a total waster, dead. Buddhinasat pranasyati. You die. Physically you are not dead, but the Shastra says you are dead. Why? Death does not mean death of the body. Body is always dead. When does the body enjoy anything? Please tell me. When does the body enjoy anything? You are enjoying it through the body. Now the person who was enjoying it through the body is dead. You understand the language? Do you really understand the language? The body is always dead. When does the body enjoy? When did the creation participate in enjoyment? Because you are alive inside, you make the body to participate in the beautiful universe. You make the body to participate with everything. You make the sense organs to participate in everything. Now you are dead. Buddhi nasat pranasati. Why? Simple unconscious thought, dwelling upon it, then desiring, lust, jealousy, lust, passion, hate, all infatuation, then greed, jealousy, then you forget everything what's going on, inside finish. Then nothing else matters to you. Dead man walking the earth. Hey, what do I do? That person, suppose you come back to the first step. Why am I behaving like that? Oh, it became because I forgot myself. Oh, how did it happen? I became jealous, or I became greedy, or angry. Why did I become angry? Because this thought came, I wanted this to happen exactly according to my mind. Oh, how can I ever control anything outside? These thoughts came up. And how did this thought come? Always it was there? No, it started 6 months back, or 1 year back, or 2 years back, or 15 years back, 20 years back. Some people will be suffering for 20 years, 30 years, 15 years, 10 years, see 10 days. Doesn't matter. Once you get into that mode, it is suffering. Then you say, oh, it started 1 day back, 2 days back, 20 days back, 20 years back. Before that, there was no thought. And what happened to you? So peaceful. That is my nature. You have gone back to square one. And once you go back, understand, when you get lost, you are a slave. When you go back, you are a master. Now you can get in if you want. You understand the freedom. Are you getting that point? When you understand the freedom? No, it's not a joke. You know, billions of people are suffering. How do you feel so wonderful? When you see that billions of people are suffering, man, I have made it. God, thank God for it. Can you keep quiet? Tell everybody, don't suffer. Why? Because when you don't know, every thought, every emotion becomes a suffering. Every little built up drives you crazy. Then you lose yourself. When you come out of it, how do you feel? My God, I'm so stupid. Because the same thoughts are there. It doesn't affect you anymore. Are you getting that point? Why that beauty? Where do you get your strength? The same thought is there. The same emotions are there. The same memories are there. But doesn't affect you anymore. Understand? Just think of it. You are equipped now with yourself. Previously, somebody said, you want to go underwater diving? Oh, Vanda, I don't want to go inside. Why? Sharks. I've seen this picture of the shark, stingray, big fish coming and looking at me. I don't want to go. Then somebody said, okay, come with me. And it takes you with a scuba diving, all this, and also breathing problem. So now all these things are equipped, and also gives an electric rod, which if you touch it, sharp electricity goes through and touch whomsoever it touches, that fellow gets even the shark, if you touch it, shark goes for life. Now how do you feel? Oh, of course I can go. Why? Ready. Because you know how to. If any time the shark comes, the shark runs. When the shark goes, how do you feel? Previously, you are running for life. Now the shark is running for life. How do you like it? Just for fun you touch it. How do you like it? The shark is running for life. Previously, Simultaneously, thought comes, you are running for life. Now you are there, the thought is running for life. How do you like it? Ooh. No thought touches you, because I had empowered the thought. Not knowing about myself, I empowered the thought. Now, are you getting that? So sweet. Kshetra it is. But in the beginning stages, becoming thoughts, becoming values are like this. Anger, hatred, jealousy, these are unbecoming thoughts and values. Why? Anger means it keeps you away from yourself. Jealousy, hatred, insensitivity keeps you away from yourself. Kindness, compassion, mrudu bhavam, softness, those things in that moment, you are with yourself. Because you don't create any problem for yourself at all. Not that you are happy, but you are not unhappy at that moment. And those moods facilitate your understanding of yourself. If you are with anger, you have to bring into understand. It is just like an operation. If you don't have a sugar, don't have the blood pressure, don't have the high cholesterol, you want operation? Blood test? No sugar, no blood sugar, no pressure, no cholesterol. Okay, operation. Immediate operation, no problem. Suppose you have those things, what do? Take the pill. Why? Pressure, blood, sugar go down, pressure go down, then you will do the operation. Now, if you are a person, amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, come on, sit down. Now, operation. Atma tattva vichara. Right away. You are fit now. Come on, do it. Straight away you can do the operation. Suppose you are anger, hatred, jealousy, insensitivity. Okay, do little karma yoga. Pill. There is a karma yoga pill. Live with right attitude. Accept everything as it is. Prasada buddhi. Do acharya upasanam. Worship your teacher. Shauch. All these things you shall say. Ahimsa, amanitvam, adambitvam. These 20 pills can be prescribed. Any of these 20 pills can be prescribed. No overdose, but perfect. Are you getting that point, please? Once you take this dosage, then what happens? You counteract. Amanitvam. People say mani. I know who am I. I'm the managing director of the company, PhD, son of the gun. I'm the big boy. I'm the big boss. No, I'm a devotee. I know everything about God. I don't need to know it. That is arrogance. Even a devotee of God, you are an arrogant fellow. You need to amanitvam. Don't have to say even, I am that. So such a person who is already so sure of himself with a false identity, wait. Why? Take some pill. Amanitvam, adambitvam, quieten down. Oh, that's right. Once you are come back to normal, we shall operate upon you. Vichara. That is why adhikari pratipadana. Understand? If that is not there, on which the operation will be successful? No complication. Listen carefully. Where the operation is successful? No sugar, no blood sugar, no pressure. Operation is successful. You know it. You operate upon it. The person is cured. Just convalescence, pure cured, and get out. The day he is operated, finish. That moment is cured. Go. Where the complication rises? Sugar. You didn't know that high sugar. You did it. The wound is not healing. But blood pressure, suddenly the fellow is collapsing. Oh my God, we didn't know that he had a condition. You put the penicillin and the person has some type of penicillin disorder. You take the penicillin, he is fainting. Ayyo, oh, we should have done the test before all these things. Already too late. So some people go straight into, I want to know Brahman. The fellow goes cuckoo, dies, he died. You cannot believe. The other day one person, you cannot believe. Other day a person came, oh, Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. He has come to India 3-4 times now. He's completely stuck on energy. Swamiji, this place's energy is full. When I talk to you, it's full energy. But the moment I go out, my energy gets sharpened. Just think. I said, but this, but poor thing, not very educated also. And they're stuck on this type of fancy cuckoo ideas. I said, in the energy field, where is the vacuum? Can you take away space from the space? Make a little empty spot in space? Where is this vacuum? Less energy, more energy. It's your thinking. Then you know what he said? What is, Swami, your opinion about Kundalini? I said, Ishvara, Ishvara, Ishvara. Because he wants his Kundalini to be reached. Why? So that he doesn't need to do... Why these things? So that he doesn't do anything, you raise his Kundalini. So how to raise his Kundalini? Touch his bottom. Or touch her bottom or whatever. Eh? And then his Kundalini will rise. And for that, what price? Any price we will pay for you. No problem. Why? I don't have to do anything. No, my Kundalini is up, so I am not enlightened. The person is waiting, and he has gone from place to place. So many people's name he told me in Tiruvannamalai, which I have not heard. I am here for 22 years. This Amma, that Appa, this one, that one, and somebody smiles, somebody laughs, somebody jokes. Eh? Somebody is always sitting down with the eyes half open. He told me the list of people he have already visited. Then you know what I told him? I said, very nice, very sweet. Please go everywhere. Look for it. You are looking for energy? Please look for energy. The day you are tired of it and you think, none of these things, what way it might have helped you, but really it's not working. Still you are not satisfied. Come back that day. Why should I tell him, come tomorrow and sit down and listen to this 13th chapter? He cannot. High cholesterol. He understands high cholesterol, high sugar. Because that, are you getting that? High idea. Because he thinks, he says, if I can do this Devi Upasana, somebody has told him the Devi Upasana. He is chanting the Hrim Klim Blim. Says, Swamiji, what does it mean? I said, why are you asking me? Who gave you that? Definitely you are not born in that mantra in Western Europe. Somebody gave it to you, no? Yeah, why didn't you ask him what does the rubbish means? You repeat and you think everything will be all right. If you say in English, good morning, good evening, you think it's nonsense. If you say Om Om, you think it's a heavily spiritual doses are coming in and out of you, right? Just think of it. But what can you do? The person has that dosage. So when you do the operation on such people, right away, suppose you tell him, you are the Brahman, you are the happiness, the person will be so disturbed. The person will be completely disturbed. Because he has a value for energy. He has a value for red light, green light, yellow light, sensations of various kinds. And you completely dismissing everything and you say you are the happiness, you are the bliss. The person cannot take it because he is not ready to take his own responsibility. When he is not ready to take his own responsibility, you are telling him, you are the happiness, you are the bliss. What does it mean? Meaning, oh, so I have to do everything by myself. Yes. Svenaiva vedyam natu panditena. Svenaiva vedya, by yourself. That the sun is rising. Should you see or should you send somebody? Go and have a look at it for my sake and come. Do you send? Bhojanam, like a hunger. Can you send somebody? I'm very hungry. Go and eat lunch and come back. Huh? If you are free, if you are bound, somebody should get freedom for you. But that is a total concept like that. Somebody has killed him for yourself. Somebody has repented you for yourself. Somebody has destroyed him for yourself. Therefore, believe that person and you will be liberated. What an idea. It is systematic destruction of generations of people. Why? Somebody has done it. My mother fasted for me, so I don't have to do any fasting. Will you be healthy? Since my mother is fasting every day for me, I don't have to do any fasting. Children, my mother has told me so many times. There will be Ganpati Puja, Saraswati Puja. Children, we want to fasting. We can't keep quiet. We cannot do that fasting. Very difficult. One time I did it, just a personal life history. Little situation. One Ganesha Puja, I remember in the school days, I was in 8th or 9th standard, I said, Mother, I want to do fasting. Saraswati Puja, it is January. That is the month when the there is a Triveni Yatra, there is a festival, and oh boy, it's Triveni Amavasya, and there is beautiful, all these, there will be a big fair near our village. So those days, my village, what will happen, they call the sweetmeat maker, the person, the sweetmeat person, they'll call him, and he'll make all sweets in our village at our home. This big laddu, this big rasgulla, this big gulab jamun, long ladkin, what all sweets. As children, it's like, ooh, like treasure home, you can't believe. So much. They'll make it for 15, 20 days because these things will remain for a long time. And as children, it will be just, this is where our love for sweet comes. What can I do? Anyway, so you look at that things and then, but Triveni, that is Amavasya. The 5th day after Amavasya is the Panchami. Saraswati Puja. Vasanta Panchami, Saraswati Puja. So you have to go. So I said, my mother, I want to fast. My mother said, don't, you can't. I said, no, I want to do it. All right. He said, I am doing it for you. Why do you want to do? I said, okay, but I want to do. Okay, do. I went to school. Put on the dress, went to school. And school, the puja will be over, feast will be by 5 o'clock. By the time puja, that kalasa, all rituals over and everything is there, food will be ready only at 4 o'clock. Now it is 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. My stomach starts growling. Ooh. And those days I didn't know, thought is coming, hunger is coming, those things not known. Hey, Brahma Vidya, who knows? I am the body, complete. Hunger means eat, thought means grab. That is the childhood. No, that is when you see the difference. Whoa, what a pleasure it is. Understand? Anyway, so 11 o'clock. Then this puja is going on, my mind is, then the mind projects, so much sweets are there at home. I remember that day. That's the only day I fasted. After that, never in my life. Then the pictures comes up. Hey, laddu is there, rasgulla is there. What are you starving for? No, today I am fasting, Today Saraswati Puja. Hey, go and eat it. Then after 11:30, before I know, I slipped out of the puja room with hundreds of children are studying there, sitting down there. I slipped and ran to our house. It was only 1 kilometer. A child runner, 7-10 minutes, I am back home. Then my mother is not there. Got in, ate everything that was there, finished it up, then ran back home. My mother even did not know that. Understand? So when I am hungry, shall I send somebody? Please go and eat for me and come back. Then how can somebody be liberated from you? How can somebody repent for you? How can somebody suffer from you? You understand what's a massive deception? Massive deception. Like mommy is telling, I am fasting for you, you don't have to do it. For a child it's okay. For a grown-up, don't worry, I will lose weight for you. Don't worry, I will be having the operation. You have got kidney problem, I will be operated for you. Huh? You do. For your sake. And suppose you are not ready and you do the operation, what happens? Complications arise. Complications arise. Why? You understand why that complication? A huge fight comes inside. You are convinced your happiness is in the object. The teacher says you are the happiness, untimely operation. You are not convinced that there is no happiness in the world. You are fully convinced there is happiness there. There is everything there. And here the teacher points out with solid logic, irrefutable logic. You cannot even dispense with it. You can't shake it. You are the happiness. Now your world collapses. Why? You thought happiness there. By sheer logic, he has taken it away, shattered your dream. Now you are with happiness and that is yourself. You don't get it. There where you are finding happiness, that is snatched. What happens? Complications. Neither idhar ki na udhar ki. Neither ghar ki na bahar ki. Neither here nor there. That is where people suspended. You understand the responsibility in teaching somebody. You cannot disturb somebody. If you disturb, be there to fix it. Or else don't disturb. Don't show off. Oh, you think that man is God? That fellow is a dog. Don't believe in that. He is believing in him. Why am I to disturb him? Just like a person thinks, this is my happiness. Other person, this is my God. Exact line. Are you getting that? This is my happiness. This is my God. You dismiss. No, there is no happiness in the object. And you give solid logic. You know, this is not God. You give solid logic. Person cannot stand it. So you have removed his God. You have removed his object of happiness. What is he holding on to? Nothing. That is why when that man came, he told me, what shall I do? I said, go around. Please look for energy. Who knows, you may find it. I know you'll never find it, but why should I say you will not find it? Why should I take the wind out of his sail? I said, go. So many people in Tiruvannamalai, all over the world, searching. I said, find out. If you do not get it, don't be disappointed. By chance, what you are looking for in that energy field, in Kundalini, on this and that, don't worry about it. Come back, I'll talk to you. Why? Because, please understand, certain, just like for an operation, you create a conducive atmosphere, a condition of the body in which your operation can be successful. Values are like that. When you are kind, nice, sensitive, happy child, happy person, you may not be happy, but you are not unhappy. You don't create any complication for yourself. When you look at your mind, what is your complication? Nil. You are with yourself unconsciously. What the teacher does is, points out, that is what you are. Oh, I see. You get out just like that. But when you are lost in your thoughts, however much the person say, you won't understand it. That is why all these thoughts, think, ahimsa, listen, amanitvam, adambitvam, any of the values, no mana, no arrogance, dambha, no pride. That means you don't drag anything to yourself. What is the disposition? Just think of a disposition. You are not proud of anything. What is there in your mind? Nothing to hold on. You are with yourself. You are not arrogant about anything. Suppose you have got a special identity, that is your pride, it will be filling up your head all the time. You see, have you seen people in the world? The big man, the big officer, the big politician, the big rich man, wherever they go, they carry the halo around them. They do not drop that role and go anywhere. It has to be announced. Prime Minister is coming. Governor is coming. And the fellow behaves like that. He is the walking managing director. He is the walking rich man, billionaire. Why? It has to be announced. And many people also live, everybody in the world lives that type of lifestyle. If you do not introduce them properly, they feel insulted, humiliated. How can you withdraw from this information from a biodata? See, biodata is a joke. People are used to that. What is your biodata? Who are you? And what is the biodata of that person? Unborn, never grew up, never dying, no achievement, nothing. Write it. That's the real biodata. Or else you are asking biodata of my body? Born in that village, born, grown on that type, grown up these things. Are you asking the biodata of my mind, thoughts? Educated here, educated there. So all the things you are writing, is it my biodata, who I am or what I have? You understand? But the world functions like that. So because the world has been functioning like this, we shall allow the world to function like that for the rest of the time? For convenience, yes. For reality, no. Learn to live like that. You understand, you need to create an atmosphere now around the world like that. So each one is comfortable with the other. Who you are, who I am, wonderful. But you are an engineer, you are a PhD, I am a villager, you are a worker, I am a dancer, I am a musician, I am a painter, I am a scientist, I am a driver. So everybody is fine. Why? All of us have our place in the scheme of life. What is your sense of superiority? And what is your sense of inferiority? Understand? As much the sense of superiority can destroy you, that much the sense of inferiority also can destroy you. So neither sense of superiority nor sense of inferiority. Who I am, who you are, one and the same. Sarvam khalu idam brahma. Samoham sarvabhuteshu name dvashyasti name priya. Call it Brahman consciousness all pervasive. Call it Ishvara all pervasive. Everybody is one and the same. But yet relatively each one we have a role. At one time I am a child. At one time this body is young. At one time this body is adult. And at some time the body will be old. So all are me. I love my childhood, I love my young youth, I love my adult age, I love my old age, I love my living, I love this body dying. Why? Immortal. No conflict, confusion at any time. Understand? So these are the values of Shanti, forgiving. Forgiving means what? No chain reaction. Are you getting that? Do you understand? When you forgive somebody means what? You are not creating a chain. You are not creating a link. When you don't forgive, you are continuously creating a link. Why did he say that? He shouldn't have said that. I can never forgive him. Means I cannot forget it. You understand? When you say I cannot forgive him, what does it mean? You are keeping the link alive. Forgiving means let's not talk. Cut the link. Arjavam, Shanti. Then Arjavam. Arjavam means what? Rujjubhavam, straightforwardness. Straightforwardness means, listen carefully, straightforwardness means what? You are absolutely sure of yourself. Straightforward. If I understand, I understand. If I don't understand, I don't understand. I do not pretend. Who pretends? Listen carefully. Who pretends? A sense of individuality, again, pretends. Why? It feels offended if he says, if he doesn't understand. Others will laugh. Therefore you say, oh, I also know. Have you not seen people? They will not know anything about a computer. They will not know anything about an iPod. They will not know anything about a digital camera. But I know. He prays everything and then destroys the whole thing and go. Everywhere it happens and more so in our country. Nobody ever says he doesn't know. Oh, I can do it. You should see the constructions work around. In my room I still suffer. You know, the water always goes above. It goes against the gravity. Water is supposed to go to that hole, you know, where the water has to go. The water goes against, you know. So after everyday bath it has to be cleaned. So nice, perfect work for the rest of his life. Why? You gave them the work, no? So they reward you. That work, so that you reduce your weight. Permanent. But will the person say, I don't know? Oh no, yesterday I went to that boy Anand's house. He wanted to give me a surprise. Swamiji, have you not seen? I say, yeah, I am also know what is so much work is going on. Let me have a look at it, what's going on. I go there and first surprise, the photo. I know who is there. It's supposed to be my photo. The person who had promised, oh, I'll do the most beautiful painting. How long it takes to say, I'll do a most beautiful painting? 1 second. I'll do a most beautiful painting. And you do the painting, who is that? You don't even recognize. Who is that? Completely useless. But money, first of course. Money, first. Work, later on. May not be maybe. But money, payment must be proper. Work, don't worry. How beautiful. This is the arjavam, straightforwardness of the highest order. Absolute straightforwardness. You know, money I take, nah. Work may not be. You see? Same thing. When you say something, you do it. 12 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Cannot. Straightforward. This, you know, this punctuality. What is punctuality? Punctuality is a hallmark of straightforwardness. Arjavam. I say I'll come at 10. I am at 10. You don't tell the person I'm come at 10 o'clock. The person is waiting from 10 o'clock onwards and you say, I forgot. Beautiful. Absolutely straightforward. Huh? Or you can say, I was testing his titiksha. I'm the titiksha inspector. Right? So I delayed to see the reactions of the person. Oh my God. When you see something, you do it. I'll give this note tomorrow. Of course you stand by your commitment tomorrow. Because tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow, I told you, tomorrow. Tomorrow. When I say it, I do it. If I cannot do, I cannot. You know what? Who is the gainer in this? You. I cannot do it. Then it's easy, finished. But suppose you say you do it, now you are creating your own deception. Your mind will remind you, do it. You said you do it, you didn't do. You said you do it, you didn't do it. Conflict, 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 conflict. So you keep your conflict alive. And you can't just, when you know you have said it, you can't just wipe it out with an idea, I did not say it. You tell to the person, I did not say it, but you can't tell it to your mind, you did not say it. That is why the other person shall go away offended or disappointed, but you shall carry the load for the rest of your life. Why? You told, you didn't do. That is where you become criminal. Because in a sense, so many deceptive load you carry inside. Falsehood, falsehood, falsehood. Straightforward means no load to carry. Arjavam, honesty, truth. You know, people say that. Oh, telling lies is so easy. Telling a truth is very, very difficult, you know. Straightforward, to be honest is very difficult. To tell a lie is very easy. No, it is just the other way around. Speaking the truth is the easiest thing. Please see. If you speak the truth, you do not have to remember to whom what you told. What is your father? A school teacher. Truth. Whoever, whenever, wherever, ask, what is your father? School teacher. But now you are growing up and you think it is not a nice thing to say, my school teacher, na? The fellow will say, or my father is a farmer. The fellow will say, yeah, this fellow is a cultivator's son, huh? Farmer's son. No, no, no. So, anyway, he's not going to meet my father anytime. What's your father? Oh, you are the Supreme Court judge. Oh. Now everybody's eyes go up and you are feeling very impressed, you know. Yes, Supreme Court judge. Oh. Right. The other person says, what is your father? Now that you have told one lie, you can tell 10 lies. What is your father? He was ambassador to Brazil. Ambassador to Brazil. So they are impressed. What is your father? Oh, he owns 1,000 acres of land, he is the local chieftain. Really? Right. Now you have enjoyed your moments of glory. Now begins the moments of suffering. Now you have to remember to whom what you have told. And by chance the three people come together, they are discussing something, your heart not pounds, rocks. Because are they discussing me? Must be discussing me only. So you go near and try to break up the three and say, come on, we'll go. Discussion should be broken up so that they don't discuss you. You come away. Because you are always afraid what they are talking to me. And then the permanent load is you have to remember it. Whom, what you have told. Falsehood. That much for falsehood. Truth is, what is your father? Farmer. Should you remember it? No need to remember. Less job for your mind. People who maintain double account, lie, they live a lie. They have to remember all the time. It's like a child. The father, mother, mommy asks, where have you been? At my friend's house. We are doing mathematics. Easy lie. After 3 days, the friend comes. So the mommy says, so baby, so when our baby went to your house, so you had a nice mathematics class. No, auntie, we went to movies. Now this girl, now he has told you mathematics class, no. Now before he jumps and tells the friend, don't tell. Already he has told the truth. The bag is out of the cat. I mean, the cat is out of the bag. Why in India most cases are dismissed? Because in a court case, usually, because it's all trying to prove the lie as the truth, truth as the lie and all that nonsense. So, the witnesses, why India? Anywhere it will happen. Witnesses are trained. This is what you should say. He has not seen the accident. He has been hired to be a witness. He has never seen anything. So he has been told, you should see the car came from right side and hit the fellow and he was in the wrong side. So he said, I was there. I saw him, the car came on the right side and hit him on the wrong side. Told. The next case is postponed, 6 months. Then that also postponed, no argument, after 2 years. Now this fellow has forgotten everything. What happened? Where are you? I was taking tea. Which direction the car came? Car came. Why are you asking me? He forgotten that he has come for that case also. No, but this man had an accident. Oh yeah, this man had an accident. Yes, car hit him. But which side? I think he was in the wrong side. But which side the car came? Now you fumble. What do you do? Case dismissed. Simple. Because lies. And if it's a truth, you will never forget it. That is why there is no load. There is no load. Happiness with other things. Happiness in other things is a lie we are living. That is why life is loaded. When I am happiness, what are you to remember? Whom should you remember? Is it necessary to remember yourself? You don't forget yourself to remember. Free, free, free. And happiness in the object, it's a lie. Why? Why it's a lie? With the same object doesn't give you same satisfaction always. You understand the point? The same object doesn't give you same satisfaction always. It can be tea, it can be coffee, it can be a movie, it can be a person. Why do you get tired of coffee drinking? Why do you get tired of tea? Why do you get tired of anything? Why do you get tired of a man or woman? In the beginning stages, explosive. Later on, you don't even exist. Why? It happens to a tea, coffee, book, novel. Read the same novel 10 times. Please read. Read. Come on. Same movie, watch 20 times. Even the best food, repeat it morning, evening, midday, you will hate it. Take away this. Why? Oh, you like it, so I thought every day you should eat it. Take this devil away. Why? Because same nonsense. Understand? It doesn't work. Arjavam. Arjavam means living the truth. Not only about other things, what you see, what you hear, what you say, but also about yourself, who you are. Okay, so when you are straightforward, there is no load to carry, you are always with yourself. And in order to do that, what should? Acharya upasanam saucham sthairyamatma minigra. Acharya upasanam. Worshipping Acharya, the teacher. Who is the Acharya? Very nice name, Acharya. Guru, he doesn't say Acharya. Why? Acharati the Acharya. Who is who is Acharya? Acharati, one who lives lives, the understanding that he has. When I say I am a happiness, I am a happy man. I say fearless, I am fearless. The discourses are not for others' consumption. You are all happiness, I am the most miserable. Wonderful. Who think will believe it? Huh? Who think will believe it? But be always peaceful, but you have got a gun on your head all the time. You are the absolutely fearless, yes. Then you are afraid of everybody or everything. You are the immortal absolute. And then what? Why this little boil has gone? Hey, you can be taking care of it, but don't be afraid of it. Why? Body will die one day. I am celebrating life. And death is part of the celebration. Why? How do you enjoy the class if it never comes to an end? Will you enjoy the class if it never comes to an end? You may enjoy, I will not. You may come and sit down. I will never come here. Why? I know if I come here, I'm stuck. The class will not come to an end. Oh, tiring. Death is part of life. So acharati, one who lives that life, you understand. I am absolute, absolute. Happiness, happiness. There is no such thing which I cannot handle. No thought which I cannot handle. No emotions which I cannot handle. When you see that strength in other person, what do you do? Upasana to that person, teacher. Why? Upasana means what? Muksha sadhana upadeshtuhu acharyasya susrusadi prayogena sevanam. You know, the person who teaching you, that Shraddha, this person, definitely is not going to cheat me. You see that he is happy in himself, and no deception, doesn't hate anybody, doesn't do anything, doesn't exploit anything, doesn't exploit anybody. And don't say, my teacher is exploit anybody, but why it is there? No. No. When you see that, the strength comes, meaning, oh, so these things can be lived. I am happiness and I can really live as happiness. When I say I don't exploit anybody, really I don't exploit anybody. I see the example. Friendly with everybody, really friendly with everybody. No inferiority, no superiority. True, no inferiority, no superiority. When you see that, then what happens? You know the possibility. Yeah, it can be lived. Are you getting that? But suppose you see that other side, contradictions, then you say, you yourself will have no faith. So you see that in Acharya Upasana. That is why Antevasi, a student is Antevasi, living with the teacher. Why living with the teacher? Because you see all these things clearly. You know how things are handled. Even if there is a moment of anger, hatred, jealousy, by chance comes up, you know how the teacher handles it. Never precipitates a crisis. Mistake, mistake. Wrong, wrong. Right, right. Life is so beautiful. You know that to be accepted as you are is such a blessing in life. You don't come across many people in life where you are accepted for who you are. Whatever you are accepted for that. There is no rejection of any individual. Understand? Please see. It's like Ishvara. Can God reject? Cannot. In a teaching situation, just like the other person came, suppose the person came, I know he is not ready for it. You don't reject him. You kept his door open. Don't worry, when he is ready, come back. Because there is no rejected material. He is the truth, no? Are you getting that? The person himself is the truth. How can you reject him? Rejection comes, oh, how much money you are going to give me? 5 million. One go. Even for an idiot, sit down. What will happen? You will create a further conflict for yourself. Complaint for you. Create problem for yourself. The qualification is not how much money you have, how Mr. Handsome or Miss World you are. Do you have this sufficient intelligence? Are you qualified? Your riches is amanitvam, adambitvam, ahimsa, kshanti, arjava. With that riches you come, this knowledge will be ready for you. Understand? Anyway, so when you are with a person, that becomes an ideal. You see the knowledge in action. Happy man, happy man. No exploitation, no exploitation. No superiority, no inferiority, no superiority, no inferiority. Beautiful life, like a breeze you're moving across. Don't see the person with the moods. Sometimes very angry, sometimes very jealous, sometimes creating problem for everybody, problem for himself. What a headache it will be. Think. Just imagine. You see that person. How do you like it? You will have no faith in the knowledge. Understand? Same time, the student is also becomes nice. If the student has good disposition, the teacher is over enthusiastic. It will be more enthusiastic to teach it. Today, in the newspaper it came very nicely. Around the world, the people who are obese, overweight, 200 kilo, 300 kilo, like that, all of them complain that whenever they go to the hospital, they don't get good treatment. Why? Because doctor psychology, when they look at it, they say, "Chah, this fellow will never take care." So they don't talk to them. With this man, whatever I say, he will not follow. So, throw some medicine at him, let him eat or let him not eat, doesn't matter. So they go on complaining. Whereas a person has got average health, the doctor says, "Oh, good man, at least he has tried to maintain it, no? So, give him little more attention so that the person is healthy, naturally." When you see somebody, you teach 2-3 things, but the person is ready to take it and see, he makes beautiful things out of it and listens to it, contemplates upon it, and you see the behavior is beautiful. How do you feel? More, more, more. But suppose you see the fellow is gross. Whether you teach wonderful things or do not teach anything, it has no change whatsoever. Suppose the person says, "Can you take a class?" After 2 years? Who is interested to teach this? Permanently same state. Yat pathitam tad gurave niveditam. They call it in Sanskrit. Yat pathitam, whatever I have heard, I have given it back to the Guru and gone. Yat pathitam tad gurave niveditam. Whatever I studied, I give it to dakshina to the teacher in the class. After that, then I go back. Beautiful. You listen this year, goes through that year. Acharya upasana, how can I take anything from my Guru? I must leave it, everything with him and go. True. Acharya best upasana is what? To see what he shows. What is the best thing you can give to the teacher? First thing, does he need anything? If he needs anything, doesn't fit to a teacher. If he needs something, he is not fit to a teacher. Why? His happiness depends on your giving him 1 rupee. Or you are giving him prostration or namaskar. No. He doesn't need anything. What can you give the teacher? Your ignorance. When you are happy, the happiest person. One problem is solved. Good fellow. Wonderful fellow. Nice. Absolutely comfortable. Adana upasana, Guru Dakshina. Guru Dakshina is not, "Swamiji, what do you want? Shall I give some laddu to you? Why, you want to kill me with diabetes? You don't want me to be alive, right? Now you must drink some ghee. What about my high cholesterol? Don't worry, drink ghee now." Oh, I see. So you want me to die quick so that you can feel comfortable? Nobody to tell me I'm an idiot, right? No. The best thing you can give to the teacher is what? Ignorance. Just like, what shall you give the best thing to your father? Your own freedom. When you make it up, you are educated, you are taking your job, you don't have to help him. As long as you don't still demand from him when you are 35, 40. Happy with yourself. Acharya upasana. That attitude is there. Whatever the teacher says, okay. Guru Vedanta Vakyadishu Vishwasa. What he says must be good for me. What is that? Let me see. You look at it. Beautiful. Okay. Then we shall see tomorrow. Saucham, Stairyam, Hatam, Vinigra. Okay. All these things we will go a little faster, don't worry. But see this. This is something you see. Because after this, the verses will be, ooh, will fly. But this is very important. You must see it very clearly for yourself. Every value, appreciate. Remember that point with which you started. I really did not plan for that point. It's so beautiful. In a happy moment, you forget about your own self. Good disposition, you don't need to do anything. That is why good people don't feel the need for a knowledge. But it doesn't last. Whereas a person who is arrogant, jealous, this and that, always disturbed, always feels the need. That is why you come back to the normal state and then appreciate what it is, who you are. Because beautiful. And once you go back to yourself, how do you feel? Now you can, with the full strength, you can return. Like going back to the same sea, now totally equipped. No animal frightens you anymore. Remember that beautiful example. The shark was coming, you were running out of fear. Now the shark is coming, you smile at the shark because you have the thing. Touch him. For life it goes. How do you like it? Power, power. Happy with yourself. When thoughts are coming, you are frightened. Now thoughts disappear. They cannot outlast you. Close your eyes.